The lion lays down with the lamb. We are the movement of your love. We are your poem to life. We are the blessing of your heart called home, and you are learning that you see us as outside of you only when you aren't clear that your heart embraces everything, and that what you see is the little mind's interpretation. So we dance into your experience, as wind and rain, the glory of the trees singing hymns to God. We support you every moment continually. We are abundant love showing up beneath your feet. We are the nourishment of life, and we are feeding you the recognition of what you believe, and the energy in motion, the emotions of living love, or the belief in separation. When you come to us heart open, what you feel is the harmony of life. For that is our gift and the work we do. We remind you that everything is God unfolding before you as beauty. And that, as the natural world, the Creator brings this love to you, telling you deep within that you are perfect and you are beautiful. When you believe it with your whole being, then we show up before you as the most exquisite scenery, creating a painting of home out of living energies. So you can listen to us as the spirit of the wind, and you can dance in the blessing of the sunshine. You can turn in a circle until you see everything and recognize that you are your Eden. All you need to do is accept it, and come and dance the world. Let us be perfect love beneath you and before you, and let us sing to you of the power of love in every magnificent thunderstorm. Let us show you what is verdant and green and full of life within you, that you might live it as your experience of the world. We are held as a stream of consciousness that you are meant always to relate to. But how you relate to us is born of how you feel within in your communion with the Creator. Life is a miracle of indescribable proportion, born every moment as your heart, rejoicing in itself in your expression of a body and painting creativity and love as the earth, until what you see with the mind can match your heart and be your experience as long as this lasts, until you see only God and live as particles of light. This shift in perception and experience that is happening in humankind is the shift to accepting the gift of your fulfillment and your nourishment directly from God. As you do this with your whole being, your orientation is once again righted and you are looking to the Creator as your source and your energy and the truth of who you are, without exception. When this happens, the world changes and what you see is paradise. You see every life accepting its nourishment directly from the great I Am. And therefore the mind's projection of needing nourishment from outside, from the world, can at last fall away, and every life is free to be perfectly in love with each other. And truly the lion lays down with the lamb, and there is no such thing as the eating of bodies. Because the energy of God, this perfect love, pours into and out of every life stream in its fullness, its completeness, needing nothing else. We can show you how to turn your attention upward, how to open and acknowledge your receiving heart, how to feel how perfectly you are nourished, and thus how easily you can give of all that you receive. Then you are in the flow of life and you can release the idea of eating with the body. You can drink in the energies of God, thrive on the moment of creation, rejoice in your limitless love and fly free with us. Our resonance is meant to be your reminder. We are a doorway to the Spirit, to the truth. So come and dance in the midst of us and let your heart feel this communion. Remember that you are free. The Creator always supports you. There is no need to look out into the world for abundance. No need to look to other lives to feed the body. There is only one time, and it is to celebrate all that you are receiving directly, right here and now. As you dance beyond time, you are in the midst of us. You can hear and feel the mandala that we create of a perfect expression of stunning beauty that right now you call the earth, but in truth is a sharing of your collective heart and your consensual agreement. Change this agreement and you change the world. We are aware that you already know this. But feeling it and believing it can be another thing. So we are here to help you to feel joyous, that your vibration can match ours, and you can be the Creator's delight in life. You are rich beyond compare. What you have to learn is how to receive this abundance. And when receiving wealth like this, the gift of life for all eternity, the prayer of gratitude that you emit is like sonar calling love in. Then your heart paints the love as the world and as a loving conversation with us. Nothing can ever be taken away from you. Your heart knows that this is true. But the mind likes to pretend it is all-powerful and that it has control over you. So it will show you scenes of despair so that you have to rely on your thinking. But we promise you, if you come play with us, you will feel the playful nature of God and realize that life is bountiful. That is our message continually, to give you the abundance of God that you might continually feel the miracle of being alive. We are this prayer of gratitude made visible to the mind. But it takes the attunement of your heart for you to be able to receive our message. Partake in this glorious love. Drink of the Holy Spirit. Rejoice in the abundance of God, and let it paint itself before you as your world while you live in perfect trust. Don't believe the mind that tells you that there is never enough or that you must work hard in a world outside of you to somehow support yourself. Come back and join us and play that every moment can find you in gratitude. You will be filled with this beauty and love, while you feel us creating the world as the extension of your own heart and beauty, just as you are the extension of God, the forever heart of the fullness of love. We are in you as the miracle of life that we might show you your beauty before you, available to be seen with 2 eyes and with the heart that you open to receive. You can walk every step in beauty and grace while the treasures of love are heaped at your feet as the jewel tones of nature. Let us feed your spirit, whether we are the wind or the water, or the fires of living love. Let us be a blessing to the mind and create thoughts of wholeness and joy, until the whole of your life is aligned with the perfect love of the Creator manifesting before you as your world. In the now moment you are a miracle of God and all love is yours, so first feel our communion. Allow the energies to appear in your consciousness of exquisite beauty and endless joy, until love can be seen before you as your experience of the world. We are your happiness here to show you how to live in ecstasy. How to find your home in the now moment, released from ideas of stress and separation, free to dance beyond the thought of time, soaring in fields of grace that arc from the moment of creation into this world as paradise, a world in which you are completely connected and fully conscious of this communion. We can guide you to accept God's gifts as the light of life and the food of creation. Every moment is a deep, deep communion held in reverence as you receive the gift of life and the joy of stardust appearing here as your experience of life on earth. Hear our voices this moment in the wind. We will paint pictures of love for you with every sunset. And as you tune in, it becomes obvious that the paintings of the spirits of nature are pure, uninhibited creativity as the movement of God's love. The world is your heart reflected. So the question is, what is your heart holding? Are you ready to come play in the miracle of the moment of creation and celebrate it as the world? Pure joy is what you feel when you let go of the idea of time, and you trust the Creator to provide for you so deeply and so passionately that all you must do is rejoice in the awareness of real provision and gratitude for the gift of life. Soon you will consciously create the world, loving into being scenes of beauty that far surpass any art that you've seen, any expressions of human creativity. For you can create with the streams of love that rush forth in rays of perfect life from the heart of the wholeness to be your blessing as the world. It's not about imagining it with the mind. It's about being the celebration and allowing the creativity of God to be recognized as your true nature, without believing separation's thoughts. It is choosing to embrace the wholeness so fully that your own rays of love bounce before you into the ethers and make us show up. This is the long way of saying, we are your creative energy on that level of true life. And that what you see as the world is fully conscious and in communion with your heart. We are the divine matrix appearing before you as this blade of grass, this elegant tree, this sparkling rock, this limitless ocean. But more than this, we are the Creator's intelligence spreading out before you the matrix of life that you might actually live it and be completely immersed. So deeply immersed that you believe that the world is physical when in truth it is the spiritual expression of the creative heart of all that is. Let us speak to you, to the vehicle of the mind, that as you do, you remember to tune into this astounding love and this proof of the Creator's care for you. Receive it directly in your heart that you might live in the glory of the now. The world of love is always a blessing, for it is the canvas upon which you paint with your energy. Let us whisper that communion is real, that the reality of God is true everywhere, that you are both one with everything and you can be alive to this relationship of every stream of conscious love, of which we are many. We rejoice in our communion with you. Come and experience the natural world with a heart so open, you feel the miracle of love and feel what it means to be home. Together we are the expression of this much beauty and this much abundance. What you see as the world can change as you accept the gifts of the Creator's love. Verdant life appears as the abundant love of nature. We outpicture the gift of both and that we can be your very experience of life, and we can communicate all your creative possibilities while you take each step in remembrance of real love. As well as beauty, we are joy and playfulness. Shall we play together? Channeled by Yarl Powell. www.circleoflight.net